time again, our move of the month. Happy August, best month, my birthday month. We're all here for it. I can't believe I haven't thought to do this move of the month already, but it's your Pilates breath. It's so important because every single breath you take in Pilates is activating those deep muscles of your core. Your multifidus start to vibrate that run up and down your entire spine when you breathe with that three-dimensional diaphragmatic breath, but also your transverse abdominis gets that chance to come into play when it might not naturally unless you're racking up super hard or taking a nice big huff that you really feel those muscles in your waist turn on. But hey, they support our spine, so they're very important to keep our low back super fragile, protected. We're gonna start with some nice big deep Pilates breaths, but we're gonna start lying down on your mat. I don't really care about what your legs and your feet do just yet, but I'm gonna ground my feet with my knees bent up towards the sky. I find that this is the best place for me to really be able to tune in to what that neutral spine feels like. So your neck is nice and long, your shoulders are down your back, you're putting on that internal corset, and your hips, your pubic bone, they're parallel to the floor no matter how you're lying down. Now, as you breathe in, can you think about your ribs going from side to side? As you breathe out, can you bring them right back in towards one another? You want to breathe in through your nose, full expansion. Breathe out through your mouth like you're whistling or blowing up a balloon. That's going to create the right tension to pull in those deep abdominals. Now you want full expansion, so you want your lungs to fully inflate with every inhale. So you're taking in so much air that you feel like you can't take in any more. And then as you breathe out, full exhalation. We empty those lungs as much as possible. Can you think about breathing into your back ribs? Try to get them down towards the mat underneath you. That's going to allow you to breathe into that lowest lobe of your lung, and then exhale, blow that all out. Take 2 more breaths like this. And we're going to go ahead and go into a pelvic rock from here. Nice big inhale, fill up. On the exhale, can you shrink the space between your ribs and your hips? Pull your belly button down, flatten the curve of your low back. Smash your spine into the mat below you, tucking your tailbone up through your thighs without turning on your hamstrings, without turning on your peach, and without tensing up your neck. Breathe in to come right back to your neutral expansion between the ribs and the hips, and breathe out contraction between the ribs and the hips. Now, if you want to bring your hands to the front of your torso to really feel what's happening, you can. You want this to be coming from the pelvis. So I'm just tucking my pelvis towards me and then moving my pelvis away. So can you keep everything else as still, as steady as possible? You've just got 3 of these. Waking up those muscles of the pelvic floor. Maybe you feel that little lift from hip to hip. And then next time you're down in that pelvic rock, can you hang out in your imprint spine? So you're smashing the back of your belly button down. Continue to breathe. I'm going to walk my feet and my knees all the way together here. Glue those inner thighs together. They're pointing straight up towards the sky. I'm going to walk my hands out wide like a nice big letter T. And I'm going to allow both knees to tip over to the right only as far as I can keep both inner thighs connected, and then only as far as I can keep both shoulders down on the ground. From here, all I want you to do is pause and then start to breathe. Nice big deep Pilates breaths. Feel expansive in both directions, but you're mostly going to feel that top rib, that top lung expanding. This is relieving tension across your torso. Think like a wet rag, bringing it out, same sort of concept, bringing out our tension. Take 1 more big inhale here. On the exhale, pull your navel towards your spine, and can you bring both knees all the way up and over to the left? Keep those inner thighs connected, keep both shoulders down. Find that expansion And then when you get to your point, your capacity, start to take those nice deep breaths. Next, relaxed. Pores engaged. One more inhale. Navel to spine on that exhale. Knees come up towards the sky. And then you're going to grab back behind those thighs and walk yourself all the way up to a seated position. And we're going to go crisscross legs from here. So knees bent out wide, ankles crossed. If you need a little booster to keep those hips heavy, absolutely do so. Sit up as tall as you possibly can. And I'm going to bring my hands around my rib cage this time. Feel your tailbone and your head reaching in two opposite directions. Can you expand your ribs so much with your breath in that you feel yourself moving into that cross-leg shape? Expand, expand. And then breathe out, shrink wrap everything in. Can you try to breathe more into your thumbs, into your back? So you don't lose that connection to your front upper abs. Continue to breathe here. Growing taller through your spine. Shoulders down your back, like you've got that mat behind you to support you. You're going to slowly bring both hands onto the tops of your knees, and we're going to take some flexion and extension up here, just like we did lying down on our back. As you breathe out, pull your belly button back, look down between those ankles, and then as you breathe in, think heart all the way forward, bend those elbows, look towards the sky, expand, expand. Breathe out to curl back, shoulders round forward. Breathe in to lift your head, lift your heart, look for the sky. 2 more like that. Come right back to your neutral. And you're going to bring both arms out like a nice big T. From here, I'm going to start to tip over towards my right. I'm going to drop my right forearm all the way down to my mat next to me. I'm going to reach my left hand up overhead and try to get my left hip even heavier into the mat. You guessed it, hold this position, just breathe. Feel the left side of your torso getting longer, feeling less compressed, and feel your breath rooting into your hip, reaching all the way out your fingertips. 2 more here. Last one, big inhale. Exhale, use your waist, float all the way up to your big letter T. Same thing on the second side. Left forearm nestles its way down, right hand up overhead. Expansive breaths into your right ribs. And then after this next one, think navel towards your spine. Lift all the way up to that tall letter T. And then you're going to keep your arms at that big letter T as you start to twist. Exhale over to the right. Come back to center. Exhale over to the left. Come back to center. If you want to challenge yourself more, hands go behind your head, elbows stay out wide. Keep your heart nice and open. Head reaching for the sky, 1 more to each side. You can let that go. Start to breathe normally again. Feel how strong you feel in your core just by focusing on your breath. That's what this month is all about at PG Pilates. I can't wait to see you on the mat.